Welcome to the Totally Awesome Fishing Show. I'm down here at Watmore Fishery and I've brought a friend down from York, Jerry, I've known for years, and we're just going to be doing a bit of regular off-beat fishing because Jerry likes a bit of mixed bait fishing as well. He's fishing up there on, wait for this, cockles, and he's caught some fish on cockles. He's caught fish years ago, 30 years ago he was using cockles for bait, and I'm using a paste bait. I'm really into paste baits big time at the moment, especially down here, because the guys do a lot of pellet waggler fishing, and basically those pellets, they're so used to feeding them on these pellets, obviously the carp grow to accept them. I thought, why shouldn't I make a paste out of them? And that's what I've done. So I've got a load of these Screttins 2 and 4 mil pellets, but previously what I've done is to mix them up with cold water. You put them in a bait container, cover them with water, turn them upside down, put them back the other way, they go damp, they're just tacky, they just basically stick together. If you worry about me glancing over there, it's because I've already got 2 rods out, so if I leap off from the camera, you'll know that one of the rods is going in. Right, but years ago we used to fish with trout pellets, regular hard trout pellets, floating trout pellets, and we used to scald them. It's on one of our early paste bait films, how to use the pellets. I thought, I'm going to try it on these. So I covered those totally with boiling water in a bait container, just 2s and 4 mil regular coarse pellets, and I'm making them into a paste, and they're much easier. Look, just to grab a handful, I guess you could leave them to soak overnight would be another way, but if you're doing a short notice trip like this one is, and it's horrific weather here, wind and rain, look how easy that is squeezing into a paste. But 2 more tips that I'm trying here today, and to be honest, I'm fishing away here, I've already had 8 carp, I know they're having it big time, so I know it works, that's why I'm telling it to you now, rather than say this is an experimental bait and oh dear, I've caught nothing on it. No, this is an experimental bait and it is definitely catching. And this is what I'm adding to it. Right, I've been given some experimental Japanese bait, I guess. It's in like a big plastic tube. It's called, good luck guys, whatever it's called, I don't know. But all I know in English, it's 1 kilo. It's very soft, it's for sea fishing. I'm trying it down here at Watmore and I'm doing really well with it. But it's too soft, so what I'm doing is you cut a little angle off the top of it, you squeeze it up like those ice lollies we used to get years ago. You wouldn't want to suck this one, trust me. If I rephrase that, you wouldn't want to use this like an ice lolly. There we go. I cut a little corner off it and it squeezes out. There we go, just like that. But it's almost like a fish paste. The pictures on the front of it show it's used for like sort of horse mackerel, I think. Scad. It's got pictures of crabs, squid, and another thing. Nobody I've shown it to knows what's in here, but it doesn't smell too horrific. But you can definitely smell the crab in it. Now I've been mixing this in amongst. Let's get some of this in amongst my paste bait. Be really successful. I have caught on this paste before, but this is definitely seems to be giving it the edge. Now here at Watmore they got, God almighty, must be millions of little roach like this in here. They attack the bait as you feed it. They come on the surface and attack it. Now I've noticed the last few times I've been here, as they attack on the surface and nibble away at it, they suddenly scatter as though there's perch and pike in here. But at this time there are no predators. And so it's a big carp has moved in and spooked them away, and I get the take about 5 to 8 seconds, I suppose, after they've spooked and jumped. If they come back feeding, the carp's gone. Every time they jump back, the carp's come through. That's what I'm doing. I'm touch ledgering. I'm holding the line across my finger and watching here because they're just on the buzzers at the moment while I do this for you. But I've mashed all this in there. Look, I'm mashing it all at end. Just, I could use fish paste. You could use fish paste, I'm sure. But then a little trick I'm doing, and there's 2 little tricks, I've got to be careful, so I'm far too clever for myself, is I'm damping it and I'm dipping it in some of this powdery stuff, which is a cloud bait, which a top pellet waggler guy gave me, and I noticed the roach went nuts for it. So the principle is, I get my paste bait of fish, that make, and my own boiled pellets I've made into a paste, but I dip it in water, the ball, and then I just roll it in this pellets, in this powder stuff, in this cloud bait. I guess you could use any cloud. This one's a good one. As it hits the surface, the roach go nuts on the cloud and that draws the carp in. I think the activity of those roach fry attacking the bait actually is the trigger that makes those carp move in fast and just grab it. I say, it's not theory, it's happened. I call the carp. Hopefully we'll get another carp to camera for you, but I wanted to make sure I was really nailing their butts big time before we talked about it. This is how I put it out. So you can see here what I'm trying to do. I'm actually squeezing all this fish paste out. It's, tell you what, it's a bit like those cookery programs on the TV when they're trying to ice a cake. Well, listen, you really wouldn't want to make a Victoria sponge with this stuff. I can't say it smells a lot, but it is most definitely fishy. I mash it together with the pellets that I've already scalded, 2 or 4 mil, doesn't really make any difference. Then I scatter that cloud bait, dry ground bait, onto a tin lid or any sort of lid there, put my paste bait around the hook, just mould it around the hook like that, and you can either dip it or you can just roll it into the dry mix, because as soon as that makes contact with the surface, it's going to sort of burst apart. That's what I can describe it. I can only say this is brand new. I've been using this summer. I've done very, very well with it. Watch this, it's incredible. It explodes out just like a sort of galaxy exploding. All those little satellite bits that are bursting away, they actually go away from the bait, and that's the effect that drives those roach wild. Underwater, watch it again. There it goes in, and you can see that smokiness that comes away from the bait. I just jig it up and down a couple of times, sinking through the water, massive cloud. That's what attracts the roach, and I believe the roach's feeding action is what attracts the carp. Let's get it out there and see what happens next. There we go, guys. Long way from getting it, but I'm in again. That paste bait is deadly. Oh. Double take. Oh. I had a double on then, Jerry. I say I had 2 fish at the same time, both rods. And they certainly pull your string, these Watmore fish. They must love that Japanese fish paste though.
Are you in?
Yeah, I had 2 on at the same time.
Oh,
One through the hook. I daren't bring the camera out from under these 2 umbrellas here, so I'll just film what we've got. But this is number 9, if it comes in. Jerry's been getting some bites up there on cockles, so obviously the fish in here like seafood. And it's not a bad fish. He's certainly over 5, I feel. Maybe bigger. So get that feed going in with the base pellets mixed up there, regular, to get the roach fry coming around. And it definitely seems that little powder of cloud bait that I'm putting around the outside of the paste bait is definitely doing something. Definitely doing something. The proof of the pudding is in the paste bait. Now obviously I'm gonna what's called prime this swim. I'm using small sort of golf ball sized pieces of the 2mm and 4mm pellets, throwing it out into the swim, quite a way actually, but my tip is to throw the balls of ground bait very quickly behind each other, and you can retain the accuracy because you're aiming for the ring where it went previously. It gives you a good target area. I'm actually using that reflection of the pylon you can see out there. That's my sight for casting out. With fish after fish coming to my swim, I got Jerry to come round and cast his rod out straight where I've been fishing. What? Listen, this is all the rage now. It's all coming back, you know. It'll be fashion tomorrow. And how long did it take Jerry to get a fish? Tell you what, first cast, using my tackle, using my paste bait, maybe, what, if I said 10 seconds, I think that'd be lying. The fish were red hot and straight on that bait. he's a pretty one. He's a pretty boy. Was a pretty boy.
Oh, like that. Feel that.
A Watmore special, I call it.
There we go.
He's in.
That was quite a fight.
That was an epic. Having caught one with my trusty Avon rod, he then tried using an LRF rod. LRF, for those who don't know, means light rock fishing. But we had fresh water.
LRF, light LRF rod, tiny little Shimano 750 reel, 4-pound braid which breaks at about 10, 5-pound hook length, and a size 12 short shank hook with a couple of swan shot on, a couple of number ones I think it is.
And the rod and reel is obviously not carp tackle standard, is it?
No, a little lighter than your standard 3-pound test curve 13 footers.
And he virtually took on the drop, I think, did you?
Yeah, I would say that was on the drop. I don't think it had hit the deck yet.
Fish pace rules, I'm definitely sold on it for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to get some of this stuff.
Mind you, we've got to get him in yet. I'll tell you 2 goes at that, didn't you, Jerry? Because you had a tap first, didn't you?
There was one little tiny tap.
And then he was on it.
Yeah.
You know the first tap is, I reckon the first tap's roach at it, then it goes quiet because they can't push him away, and then he's on it.
Okay, where's the slimy net?
There's a nice net. I'll give you the totally awesome only net we've got net.
Okay. Whoa.
Get in, and the result he's in.
Yeah.
Good show.
Excellent.
Just shows people what you can catch on a fun rod, doesn't it?
Yeah. And we'll be playing that any longer than on a big rod?
No,
Not really.
I don't think so. When I did it with a small rod, I thought, you know what, I haven't taken that much longer.
I think you just play fish really hard on LRF rods.
I think you have to keep the hook on it as well.
As well, yep. Little chunky, what, 2.5, 3 pound?
Yeah, you go 3.5, I reckon that one, yeah. Good one to start. I look forward to seeing maybe a 7-pounder on that LRF rod.
Yep, he's a bit, I'll take him in the net ground because he's a little bit lively. There we go, little fella. He's on.
Now here's a technique you don't see used very often. It's called the down and dirty. It was popularised by a fly fisherman called Stu Apty when he was catching 150-pound plus tarpon, yes, on a fly rod. I've also seen top match angler up on the River Severn, Mal Story. He used it as in one of our bubble fishing on the River Severn films, and using that rod low can tip them over, unbalance them, and you catch them quicker.
Okay, well, what a great way to finish the day. 25 fish, variety of tackle, standard carp tackle, Avon rods, little LRF rods, paste baits, cockles and mussels, and God knows what. What a great way to finish the day. What a beautiful fish.
Well guys, we're packing up, we're talking to Andy the owner. Just wash our hands in the water. And Jerry's had 3 on his LRF hookup. We hope he's going to get a 3rd one out this time. I can't tell you how close. LRF rod's about 6 foot long and he's just lowering it over the side. Is he coming, Jerry?
It's coming, but it just depends on what's under that bush. Until I can see it. Well, maybe we'll be lucky.
You might get lucky. He's trying to get to the that snag.
He's going out a little bit. Oh, that's not a bad fish. Oh no 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 no.
Watch that snag out there, don't forget. Watch, don't put him into the snag.
No, I'll get the. I'm just waiting to start kite. Come on, kite. Yeah, that's better. That's better.
That's better. On the surface, it's safer.
Wow. Squawky drag.
He's going for the snag. Keep his head up. Keep his head up. Oh, nice carp. Yeah, that's him. It's a snag. Son of a bitch.
Whoa, that's a nice fish.
That's a nice fish. I'm going to try and net him for you as well, Jerry.
I'll walk him. I'll get behind you.
Just keep him on the top if he will. I mean, if he pings off, he pings off. Oh, that's a bent rod there, folks, in case anybody's never had one before.
There we go.
Yeah, don't pressure him too much, he'll come. He's in! He's in! Hey! Good fish to finish the day off, apart from the last cast, which we've had about 8 times.
Yeah, another really good last.
That is a good carp. That is a lump, that's 9s, I'd say. Pace bait rules. I can feel you're going to make a load of pace baits now, Jerry.
Possibly.
Hook fell out.
Yep. Well, it's barbless and sharp.
Yeah, pick them up and show the folks at home. The bigger fish did seem to be closer in, didn't they?
Yeah.
We're just packing up, and we've got a double hook up here. Am I over or under, Jerry? Now, you watch us lose both of these now. I can see it coming in a minute. I can see it. I think you're closer in, aren't you, Jerry? Oh, that's a nice common, man. That's a nice common.
That's a nice fat, long common.
I'm going to ease the drag on mine. We'll get yours first. Get some murder and mayhem at the Totally Awesome Fishing Show. Let's move this camera over. Oh, I'm up the tree. I'm up the tree. Something nasty's going to happen, I'm pretty sure.
I'll take
your one, Jerry. Yeah, that's a good fish.
I'll take mine if I can when it comes in.
Why do they make them fight so hard? It's really annoying.
Yeah, they should just. Why can't they just swim into the net nicely? Yeah. I'm getting nervous now.
Yeah. I think Jerry's got the fish of the day there, guys. There's my one.
Well, not quite yet.
I would. Oh, clonking Jerry on the head.
I had the fish of the day till I got concussion. Hook pull.
Just a hook pulled.
Just a bloody hook pull again.
I'd say that was almost a double, wasn't it? I'd say it might have been a double, that one. We got one Joe average 5-pounder, and that was a good fish Jerry had. And the carp didn't just start feeding, they exploded into a taste-ridden frenzy just as we were about to pack up. Guys, we were on again with a double.
Oh, that's better.
What's your bait, Jerry?
Mussel.
Mine's prawn. Let's hope we don't lose both of these, because they both look good fish. Mine is stripping me, Jerry. I don't know whether this is a big fish or what. Look at this. Oh, mine's off. Mine's pinged off. And other than the pace bait, I'm just getting down to chunks of prawn. It must be what, 6 close in, Jerry, on that, under that bush?
5, 6 now, yeah. Yep, definitely. All within 6 inches of each other. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? You hook 5, 6 fish, all within 6 inches of each other, within 15 minutes?
Yeah.
20 minutes.
But the rain has stopped and it's stilled off there, look beautiful. And who said lightning couldn't strike twice? This is the Totally Awesome Fishing Show where anything can happen. Now that is too cool for school. Well guys, we've got a potential double of doubles. They just might shade it 9 to sort of 11. Third time as we're trying to pack up, we've had double hookups. Here comes Jerry. We had to net them both at the same time.
There we go.
There you go, a common and a mirror from Watmore. We're supposed to be in a pub having a meal with the wife at what, 2 hours ago? It's been 3 double hookups in a row, but man, it's been brilliant days fishing. Well, an afternoon's fishing really. I would say the last 2 hours, we certainly had more than 30 carp. And I fished it before at Watmore, and I've got to say this is the best session I think I've known. It's just mayhem. Thanks for watching the Totally Awesome Fishing Show. Jerry's going to be back at York, but not before he goes sea fishing with us tomorrow off the beach. Who knows, he might be starring in another episode. I might not let him go home, he might be a lucky mascot.
Yay!